In the late 1960s, the U.S. Department of Defense launched a project called the ARSV to develop future armored combat reconnaissance vehicles. Companies such as Lockheed and Ford competed for the project, with no specific details about the armored vehicles, leaving a lot of room for the designers to come up with advanced designs. Lockheed developed the XM-806, which is a wheeled armored vehicle with a hinge structure, an improved version of their original XM-808 design with many changes, making it almost a completely different design. The commonly seen hinge structure consists of the front power cabin and driver's cabin plus rear cargo cabin segment. However, the design of the XM-806 is different, with the hinge in the front part of the six-wheeled armored vehicle only having front steering wheels and corresponding suspension, as well as basic configurations such as headlights, but the main structures such as the engine are not installed here. This part of the structure has a large range of movement compared to the main body at the rear, mainly tilting to the left and right sides. The front end of the main body has a slightly left-installed driver's cab, with a top hatch that opens backward for the driver, with observation windows on the hatch to provide some visibility when closed. The entrance doors to the vehicle are set on both sides of the driver's cab, although the passage is a bit awkward due to the short length of the vehicle, only 4.9 meters long, with the rear sides of the vehicle blocked by the wheels. The engine is installed at the rear, with a 300 horsepower Detroit diesel GM6V53 diesel engine, equipped with an Allison MT650 manual gearbox with 5 forward gears and 2 reverse gears. The armored vehicle has the ability to travel on water, using a water jet propulsion device at the rear to move forward. It has a maximum road speed of 105 km per hour, a maximum water speed of 8 km per hour, a 340-liter fuel tank capacity, and supports the vehicle to travel 740 kilometers. The vehicle commander and gunner jointly operate the rotating turret. The XM-806 is positioned as an armored combat reconnaissance vehicle with low requirements for its firepower and protection. A 20mm machine gun is sufficient, and there is also an additional M60D machine gun on the vehicle roof, which requires the gunner to lean out to operate, with a 2,000-round ammunition capacity. The protection of the armored vehicle will not be too strong, as the combat weight is only 7.7 tons, and the protection may be similar to that of other light armored vehicles. In the subsequent plans, a larger turret will be installed on the armored vehicle, with top entry hatches for the vehicle commander and gunner, which will increase the overall weight of the vehicle. The XM-806 passed the U.S. military tests in the early 1970s, and normally it would have entered service. However, it's important to note that the U.S. military was involved in the Vietnam War at the time, and many plans were altered, leading to the loss of interest in the entire ASRV program, with none of the participating projects ultimately succeeding.